The project is a very important one, and as all of us here know, corruption has been one of the biggest challenges that we have faced as a country. The previous election, I think, was mainly on corruption, and you agree that most Ghanaians decided to vote for the NDC government because of the oral promise. Every day I see people on social media and other media platforms really asking when is the oral going to start, and I understand them to be saying that when are we going to start prosecuting or arresting persons who are suspected of stealing public money or of corruption. I will take this opportunity to assure the public that President John Mahama's government is committed, sternly to fighting corruption and to bringing people to book, and most importantly to recovering the loots that we have all been seeing. Now, what we are doing at the Attorney General's Department is to do what we call building the dockets for these prosecutions. So, in as much as we know the public are in a hurry to see what they call action, we believe that it must be done within the framework of rule of law. We must respect the rights of persons that we even know are doing corruption, let alone those that we suspect. And we believe that this will not happen overnight. We are engaged in serious investigation. At the Attorney General Department, we have hardworking, citizens, all the investigative bodies, the police service, the BNI. They're all working so hard day and night to help us build a very powerful docket, of very, very important, very powerful dockets to be able to bring persons that we believe or suspect to be stealing or who have looted this country to book. So bear with us, maybe a little more patience. In a few weeks' time, you would see that the oral is not just a campaign slogan, but something that we are determined, that President John Mahama is determined to make sure happens. Concerns are on two sides. There are a group of people who believe that the AG is actually being slow, and there's another group of people who are of the view that the AG is being aggressive. Last night there were some searches conducted in some homes, and the views are divided. But I would like to assure the public that we are, as much as we can, pursuing persons who are believed or are suspected to have looted, state assets, being money or other properties. We are committed, and work is going on day and night for that to be done. Most importantly, we are also doing so within the framework of rule of law, because as you may know, there have been instances in the past where persons who are suspected have been arrested in manners that don't comply with the rule of law, where violation of human rights and other laws have been broken just because people are suspected. We've also witnessed instances where people have been put on trial for years without any evidence and without any conviction, without any trial, and they wake up, go to court, and they are just spending money on lawyers. We are determined, and when I say we, I mean my boss, the Attorney General. He is of the view, his policy is that he will not put anyone before any court without having sufficient evidence to prosecute a person. So the reason for the delay we are seeing, or what most of the public are seeing as delay, is that we are making sure that we get it right, we get the evidence before we put someone in court. We are not in the business, or we will not be in the business of putting people before the court and now seeking permission to go and now look for the evidence. At least we must have what we call sufficient evidence to be able to put people before criminal court.
Council, so you're saying the searches, including the former BoG governor, was sanctioned by your office?
So the offices, there are so many. So if you look at how government works, we work with other institutions, and people submit complaints. So, but every search that you see, is part of the government framework to fight the corruption, and we'll take responsibility for the search that are happening. And we want to make it clear that those searches and the mode in which they were done in accordance with law. Warrants were procured, and warrants were used to conduct those searches.